So there's a few things that you want to consider if you're thinking about putting someone on a mortgage or not putting them on the mortgage. A few things that you want to think about is some lenders require married people to do joint applications. So it's not even an option whether or not you do a joint application. Will one income be enough? That's the thing that you want to discuss with your broker. What's the real reason that you're considering not adding your partner? And have you thought about joint borrower sole proprietor? I think the key thing in that is, which a lot of people don't know, some lenders will not allow a married person to do a solo application. In those circumstances where people are maybe trying to protect a first time buyer's stamp duty discount, I always ask them to crunch the numbers, because it may be because they're going to a lender that does allow a married person to do a solo application. It may end up being a specialist lender, or it may be a lender that has a higher rate than if you'd just done it together. So that means the mortgage that you do get is at a higher rate, which means every month you're paying a little bit more. The second home that may or may not ever materialize, although you're avoiding that second home stamp duty, the first home you're paying a higher interest rate on anyway. So always be led by math. Don't be led by your emotions, because the math will give you a clearer understanding of what's going to work best, because you can just lay both illustrations out side by side. And that's one of the great things about having the conversation with the mortgage broker, because he'll be able to produce the illustration with just you and produce the illustration with you and your partner. There's a lot of things that you definitely want to consider, and you definitely want to make sure that you speak to a mortgage broker. But the bottom line is this: sometimes it is best to add your partner to your mortgage, but other times it's not. But you don't need to guess. A mortgage broker will be able to show you, and then you can make an informed choice. When getting a mortgage, what you don't want to do is get your advice from TikTok. You don't want to get it from social media. Even though I do these videos and explain things, they're not to give financial advice, legal advice, or tax advice. And it's certainly not to replace speaking to a mortgage broker that will understand your specific needs, your specific circumstances, and can give you specific advice. My name is Anthony Lindsay, and I've been in finance for over 30 years. And one of the things that I do, which might not be unique, but maybe it is, as a mortgage broker, I do not charge any upfront fees. I don't charge to talk to you. I don't charge to talk you through the possibilities and provide the illustration. So when you book an appointment with me, there's no pressure, there's no selling. I'll simply answer your questions and show you why the answer is what it is. If from there you decide to move forward with me, I'll always do things quickly, compliantly, and keep you at the heart of every decision that is made, and make sure that you are informed. If you're a first-time buyer, you may feel, well, wow, I don't want to pay someone to do a mortgage when I can go straight to my bank. That's one of the biggest mistakes that a lot of people make. Always remember, when you go to a mortgage broker, the broker can find the lender that best suits you. If you go to your bank, and if you do get qualified, they can only offer you their best rate, whereas a mortgage broker can scan the market, find the best lender for your circumstances. So you may feel like you are saving money, but maybe you're not. So always speak to a mortgage broker. As I said, my name is Anthony Lindsay, and I've been in finance for over 30 years. And I say this because it then means that you're not only getting good guidance as far as the mortgage, but I will make sure that you're well positioned when you come up for your remortgage 3 years down the line, 5 years down the line. We're not just going to get you across the line for this mortgage and then make you what's called a mortgage prisoner. Check out my video about mortgage prisoners, because I do find that a lot of people, they may get a mortgage, they're paying it fine, but when it comes time to remortgage, because the first mortgage wasn't done in a way that they were thinking about the remortgage, that person is trapped with that lender. We don't want that to happen to you. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and please, please, please leave a comment. This is a really small channel. I've tried to invest a lot of time in creating these videos that people can make an informed choice. And by you leaving a comment, liking, and subscribing, it tells the YouTube algorithm that the stuff that I'm doing is useful. If there's a topic you'd like for me to discuss, or if you have a question, feel free to reach out to me. When you reach out to me, you're not going to get through to a VA or a PA. You'll get through directly to me, and I am fast, I am compliant, and I do my very best to make sure that everything that I do is done in a way that you clearly understand it. Thank you for watching all the way till the end. Make sure you click that subscribe and make sure that you share this video with friends and family who want to know more about finance, mortgages, and also just want to make sure that they improve their financial literacy.